Hey, this is a message to Donahue George. I don't know if you get to see this, but I hope you do. Um, I want to take some time to thank some people, that's been in this whole fight, through this whole struggle, through this almost 2 years we've been going through this. Because I want to recognize there's been like one in my early stages of my whole crypto and stock venture. I was listening to cats like Kevin, that turned out to be a shield, you know. I was listening to other cats. What's that dude? Matt Kors. I listened to him. You know, and I was new. I was inexperienced, wet behind the ears, if you will, in this whole venture. But they gave me confidence back then when I was kind of shaky in my whole venture, So I'll give them props for that. But time really tells the character of people. And then during that time, then what's that one dude? I forget what his name is. Something Andrew Jackson or something like that. But he ended up being a grifter. Uh, you know, taking money from other people and using it for himself. Acting like he really needed it. And then we had Lou from Ball Street. Uh, I like listening to him. I ain't gonna lie, because he was entertaining. Like he had that Trump factor. Like I know he was garbage, but those are the shows that people like to watch. Uh, he was entertaining. You know, and at one point in time, he did give me inspiration to keep going in this game too. Not that I needed it, but it was good to have more people down for that factor. But after that, he started grifting. The grift started getting up full control of him. And then he turned his back on AMC, or now he'll do videos and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm still in it," but but I don't need to be behind somebody that would leave me behind enemy lines if it comes to their life of mine. I need to be with somebody that's like, leave no man behind, like the apes. We would never do that to each other. At least the real apes. I can't speak for everyone. Uh, Feel for real. It's another real dude. I love listening to his stuff because he don't care. He speaks his mind. He lets it be known. And so I enjoy people like that, like George Donahue. He speaks his mind, and and I love what he loved to say, when the mem stocks, when all of the corruption, when their liquidity dry up, and all of the corruption is finally, I'm not, it's not word for word, of course, but finally dries up, or finally get brought to light. All of the mem stocks are going to the moon, and to be honest, I need to hear that. And I know that none of us know a date, but it's nice to know that we have faith in what we've been fighting for, what we've been struggling for. Like I look at my account, and I put money in my account, money in my stocks every single time that I get paid. Just a little bit, and man, it's like every time, the more I increase my stock or my portfolio, the more and more money they absorb from me, and it's hurtful. It's your money, your hard earned money, but you don't lose anything until you sell. You know, and once I heard that phrase, I knew that it's a game of patience. It's not about it's not about getting rich quick. It's about having patience. Like, and Warren Buffett, like when he said, the fortune transfers from the impatient to the patient. That was like an epiphany to me. Because I kind of, even though I wasn't a stock master or guru, I don't have I don't have no Patreon channel trying to push stock tips for you. But it gave me an epiphany. It gave me the information that everybody needs to know. Everybody needs to recognize, and everybody needs to understand. And that to me was mind blowing, and it helped me to this day to have the conviction in the stock because he's like, if there's a stock that you believe in, put money into it. If you don't believe that that stock is going to be around, you don't have faith in it, don't put your money into a stock like that. And it's simple, but hard for people to understand, because everybody's chasing this, trying to get rich, And don't get me wrong, I would love to pick a stock and then just, you know, uh, go to the moon. I would love that, but more importantly, I don't want important things that's been like a structure of ours to be taken down because of crooks and people that aren't playing fair. It's like you. It's like imagine if you watched your football game, right? And every time your team made a touchdown, and it was legal, they didn't touch nobody. There was a flag thrown out there, and all of a sudden they was like foul, and you didn't even touch nobody, and they was like 20 yards back, and you just had to just abide by that because you don't make the rules, they make the rules. How would you feel? And you're the winning team. How would you feel about that? I would feel like somebody broke in my house and I was paralyzed and they were looking at me dead in my eyes, taking my TV, and there was nothing I could do because I was paralyzed. That's how I feel. And I'm sure that it's not going to be a big thing until the rich people with deep pockets start feeling that effect that I'm feeling now because they invested in that stock too. Once they start feeling that effect, oh yeah, tables start turning, wheels start moving, the cogs start, spinning. And it's just, I don't know why it has to come down to that because greed has no place in this world. It should not be a dominance. It should be a acquired taste, But there's too much greed going around. Too many people scratching each other's back, and greasing each other down. I just want, I know it sounds cheesy. I just want a fair world, I want my kids to have the same opportunities as everybody else, and I want everyone, and it doesn't matter what color they are, where they come from. I want everyone to have opportunity to be a great person and a productive member of society. I think everybody deserves that. And when they put these like, I don't know, hoops, hurdles in your way, I don't mind jumping them. All my life I had to, but somebody else don't have as strong legs as I do. And they're gonna trip over that, and they're gonna fall, and they may not want to get up. And I don't know. I just feel like I do these videos because I care about the movement. And I want every one of us that put in our time, put in our blood, sweat, tears, to get something out of that finally. I'm tired of people getting screwed over. And Gary Gensler, if you're out there, I know you hear this because every time I do a video about Gary Gensler, either I get like bombarded, especially on Twitter, bombarded by chicks that I've never even applied to, never even befriended, hit me up and just like bombarding, messaging me, and that's not what I'm trying to do. And it's weird, like when anybody try to spread the truth, they get suppressed, and I don't know. I don't make all the rules. I don't control these conglomerates, but man, like the truth will set you free, and that's anybody. I don't get it, but like I said, I don't make the rules, but I just wanted to put this video out here and just talk to people and just have a little chit chat, if you will, and just say, don't ever give up. Like I don't care if you think that they're going to win. That's when you have to have the most courage, you know, especially if somebody's bigger than you, badder than you, you know. You can't show them that. You have to fight. You have to struggle. You have to get back up because when you do, you're going to show the world what you're made of. And that's what this movement is about. And I think that everybody that's involved in this, Thomas James from UK, uh, Donahue George, who else I listen to? Oh, The Butcher of Wall Street. Uh, I don't want to leave people out. Oh, my boy, dropping the heat rocks on you. Keenan Grace. Keenan Grace, you know. Those who are still in this thing, you know, that I listen to every day. Oh, my boy, the Muslim dude. That's my boy too. God, and I feel like terrible that I forget his name. Um, but he knows what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about if y'all pay attention to this whole movement. Shout out to him too, you know. And I will know your name next time I do a video, you know. That's only respect, you know. I listen to you, I should know your name. Uh, but those are people that, oh, Scavenger, Scavenger, the Marine. Okay, I gotta give props to them. Who else? Who else do I listen to? Like when I get up in the morning, I listen to them. I listen to the Marine. I listen to uh, man. If I left you out, I apologize, but I will probably do a second part to this. You know, to just give thanks to those who are still in the movement and that been through a bunch of shit this year and that still stick around and give influence and don't be negative and don't try to cut people down and don't try to talk people down. Those people I want to give props to, you know. You guys deserve it. I know I'm new. You guys don't know who I am, but I want you to know that I see you, you know. All right. Anyway, this has been way too long, but I think it's necessary. And for those who actually sit through this video, thank you so much. Please hit the like and the subscribe button and share this if you can, if you care to, if you think it's relevant knowledge. But I think that as long as we have these positive people in this movement, we're gonna be great. All right. Anyway, this is X Files from X Radio. I mean, Ape Radio, and I'm out. Peace.